Professor Peter Warr, hugely important piece of work called his vitamin model of mental health and workplace factors. 9, I think it is, and he calls it a vitamin model because he says, look, you can have too much of a good thing, and he walks. Obviously, you need to have enough money, and then having lots and lots of money, as a rule, doesn't affect you too badly, except if you win the lottery, in which case you lose the plot, lose all your friends and social structure, and it's really bad for you actually. But the other factors that we're talking about are things like autonomy and control, skill use, variety, and so on. And this whole lockdown thing is throwing that into sharp relief. Lots of people like working from home. A lot of people hate working from home. And for a lot of people, they hate working from home and they love working from home on the same day, depending, whether they're supposed to be homeschooling or whatever, or setting their own pace. And so what Warr's vitamin model says is, look, some people, for example, the obvious example, they like a lot of autonomy. They like so much autonomy, really, they can't function unless they're self-employed, and all that. Other people are really comfortable without much autonomy. So they don't mind being told what to do so much. But you put the wrong person in the wrong place, and what you've got is a huge amount of stress and so on. And the other one in the model is interpersonal contact. Some people like a lot of interpersonal contact, very gregarious, very sociable. Other people are quite solitary, and again, I don't mind working from home on my own. A quick 5-minute Zoom with a friend, that'll do me, But again, that changes depending on your mood. But the one thing we all desperately want is good quality interpersonal contact. None of us want lots of bad quality interpersonal contact. So if you are, for example, a quite solitary, introverted individual, and you are put in a situation where you get lots of bad quality interpersonal contact, obviously you've got a major stressor.
Yeah,
it's inconceivable you're going to have a nice looking blue pie.
Yeah, so it's all about finding the right person for the right work environment, or adjusting the work environment to suit the people that you've got.
Well, absolutely. And the whole thing about home working and work-life balance is we know what best practice is, which is to talk to them. What works? What's your safety differently again, aren't we? What works for you? What would work for you? How can I help you? What's going to make tomorrow be a good day for you? It's not rocket science, is it?
Now, we've mentioned it though, and we've had to mention it a few times on this podcast previously, where people often like to do these surveys and they'll push them out and go, "Oh, we now know the problem because we've got these people who've answered the survey." But have you really spoken to people and really understood why workload's high? You can't just throw money at it or people at it. Is there inefficiencies in what they're doing, or is there something that they're not being given to be able to do their job productively? And so, we always say, if you're going to overspend in any part of the process around risk management to psych hazards, do it in the consultation phase, really understand the problem, talk to people.